channel, or welcome if you guys are new. My name is Neetu and I am here with my end of the year TBR. I'm kind of late, I know, but I've just kept it quite small because I want to finish other books from my previous TBRs which I really want to kind of get into. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump right into the video. And the first book is Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. This book I really want to read by this month because TJ Klune is one of my favorite authors and I really love his previous works. So this book is like a priority for me to finish this month. This book we meet Wallace who passes away. So when the Grim Reaper arrives to collect his soul, Wallace kinds of, I think, disagrees to cross over, and the Grim Reaper takes him to a cafe under a mountain where a man called Hugo gives him a chance to kind of stay around for 7 days and then he has to cross over. But those 7 days are the one which I think kinds of leads to a relationship between these two men. And I'm a sucker for sob stories and I know that this is gonna be one of my favorite. Really can't wait to read this one. The next book I'm going to talk about is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This book has been everywhere, okay, and this book has been on my TBR for ages. I really wanted to read this one, but I don't know, for some reason I just kept postponing. Hopefully it lives up to the hype and I really love it. This book is about a small fishing town and where the people believe there's a girl who kinds of live in nature and kind of learns everything from Mother Earth and doesn't have knowledge or proper lifestyle. So they call her as a marsh girl. So when a dead body is found, I think in and around the marsh, they blame her. And her name is Kia Clark, and she tries to kind of change people's mind, and she comes and tries to mingle, and she finds two men whom she gets attached to, and therein lies the plot, whether they are genuine people or are they the murderers. So this book is all about coming of age and celebrating the nature and solving a murder mystery. Hopefully I love it. Hopefully I finish it. I will though. The next book I'm going to talk about is Open Water by Caleb Ajuma Nelson. This book I have seen everywhere and I have been really wanting to read this one. It is about two black British kids who won scholarships to a private school, and they try to overcome the prejudices. They do become artists, and he becomes a photographer and she becomes a dancer, but they are kind of rejected by the society. They do kind of fall in love with each other, but are they destined to stay together in love or wound up to a tragic end? That's what this particular book is about and I can't wait to read this one. Also, it's a very short read, so I am jazzed. The next book which I really want to finish this year is 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. It is about the women after the Trojan War. What happened after they were defeated and the Greek invaded the city. So the women were the one who suffered a lot. It is about them and their voices. I am kind of loving mythology books recently, so this is currently the one which I'm really looking forward to read as well. The next set of books is gonna be the book club picks. For my book club, the Bookish Owl book club, we have picked The Iron Widow. I really can't wait to read this one. It is all about men and women going inside like a transforming robo and fighting with aliens. Mostly the women die due to the strain. The men keep on changing their partners. So our protagonist, who is kind of like an 18-year-old girl, She wants to get vengeance against the man who had killed her sister. So she goes on a trip with him and she kills him with the psychic link and is called as the Iron Widow. So I am pretty excited about this book. I love aliens and I love badass women. Okay, so the next book club pick is The Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This book is for the Fables book club. I would leave the details down below in my description box. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite classics and I have been wanting to reread this for quite some time. So it's about Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy and their wit and their love. Okay, I really can't wait to read this one. I love this book. The next book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This book is the book club pick for The Old Dragons. Again, I would leave the details in the description below. I have already read this one and it is kind of like a reread for me. This book is about a young woman. She makes a bargain with an evil entity and is forever immortal, but there is also a curse that no one will remember her. So for years and years she goes on an adventure across countries and continents and meets people, but no one remembers her and she's determined to leave a mark behind. And then by fate she meets a man who remembers her though. So that was kind of what this is all about, how she overcomes her curse, whether it breaks or not, whether she and that man can live forever or not. That's the whole gist and the plot of this book. I really enjoyed reading this book, so I'm kind of looking forward to reread this as well. The last book which I really want to finish is You Have Reached Sam by Dustin Thau. This book is a very sweet and sorrowful love story. It is about a girl who has planned her whole future to live with her boyfriend and visit Japan and kind of go out of a city, but then her boyfriend dies and she gets depressed, and one day, to just kind of want to remember him, she makes a call to his old number and guess what? He picks it up. Are you surprised? Because I was when I heard the plot. So Sam picks up the call and I think they kind of chat every single day. As the time goes on, it gets harder for her. You know, she falls in love with him once again, but she's having a kind of ache that she's not able to console Sam's family. They are kind of going through a hard time and she really wants to tell them, but she doesn't want to leave Sam too, because what happens if she kind of tell them and the connection breaks with Sam. So heart-wrenching and kind of sorrowful love story, but I don't know, the plot really caught my eye and I have been hearing lots of good things about this book, so can't wait to read this one. So yeah, that's it guys. These are the ones from my TBR. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button to stay updated. I also post extra bookish content in my Instagram and Twitter. I would leave the links down below. Feel free to follow me over there. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and I will see you guys in my next video.